Hello YouTube and welcome to GrunfWorks. This is episode 31 of our Interplanetary Voyage. And today we will be building and launching something that I'm calling Spacedock for Jool. And that one will be actually going to Laythe and to our orbital station. By the way guys, I will be posting a Kerbal engineering episode on how to build this bad boy into actually two episodes. First one will be showing you guys how to create the SSTOs, the two SSTOs that I'm launching with it, and the second episode will be the one showing how to assemble it all and put it all together. Note that some of the components are tested, some of the components are not tested, so I think it will be a fun launch overall. Okay, so moving on, while that one is being built, we will be taking our eyes on our Eve new tech probe. If you remember a couple of episodes back, we have been sending a new tech Eve probe, and the purpose of it is to test two technologies, most notably. And the first one being the inline balloots that is supposed to help with the orbital, aero captures, which is a giant, like, I don't know, donut shape duffy bag or something that you would be basically using to slow down in the higher layers of the atmosphere. So hopefully you don't burn up that much. And the second one would be the Landertrons, which are basically small retro rockets that should hopefully fire automatically and help you land the craft ever so safely. Now, with that thing in mind, we have a small correction burn that we need to perform, a total of 388 meters per second. So when I'm talking small, you should take it relatively. Yeah. Okay. With that thing in mind, let me just clear out this alarm, and we have, fortunately, we're playing with remote tech and signal delay, meaning that our flight computer will be taking care of business. And it'll be just riding atop of this beautifully shaped nuke, and that nice warm red glow that you get. Obviously, kerbals, because of the radiation, start to glow green, but yeah, well, I don't get it. And the nukes glow red. Go figure. Okay, 100 meters per second to burn, and our flight computer is doing an outstanding job. Perfect. Now that's what I called on the nose. Okay, well, I believe that takes care of our Eve probe. We have now a couple of hours, because I've accelerated things obviously, until we get our Jool Spacedock with booster Mark IIB Bravo to complete. And our Kerbin to Jool window is in 23 days, which means I want to be also skipping a little bit of time, and here you have a chance to see day, night, day, night, day, night, day, night, day, and yeah. I'm going even on my own nerves. So I'm gonna shut up until we get roughly, let's say, 1 day. Oh, our construction is done. Well, let's roll it out the launch pad. So much about me shutting up. Yeah, sure. Okay. Our Kerbin to Jool launch window is in 6 days. So when it will be roughly a couple of hours, then we will launch our Spacedock. It is sitting on the launch pad, so we are ready to go. Yeah, 3 hours. I'd say that's about right. Okay, let's press the launch. And now, who will we be putting there? Well, that's something that I haven't thought about yet. But no matter, we can actually take up my final frontier seat, who hasn't flown yet and who is available. Well, yeah, obviously. Now, my goal is to actually send out a total of 6 Kerbals, because I want this station to also dock to the Laythe orbital dock and become a command station. And given the fact that I don't want to cram like a metric crap ton of the food and supplies, I will be shipping 5 Kerbals as Kerbal popsicles, basically frozen. Yes, we have deep freeze mod installed and we have lot of glycogen, so yes, we will be freezing our Kerbals, pretty much like, you know, these things that you buy off, you know, like, I don't want to put any advertisements like, but like Picard, you know, frozen burgers, anybody? Something like that. Okay, so the pilot will be Greg Kinn with a couple of scientists, which will be the Fresnar and Matthew. Then we have Elbart Kerman, who will be doing the engineering stuff. Then we will be putting... whom else will we be putting? Okay, that's a total of 4. I need 2 more. So let me think about it. Well, we have also 2 SSTOs, so we do want to take some pilots. I don't want to take Val. She has just come back from what we thought it was a dream, but actually it was a mission. So, and we'll take HMV, because things always get fun when he's around, and Ludding. Okay, so here is our vessel. Behold the beauty and the majesty of it. Well, yeah, technically it's, I believe, so far one of the biggest stuff that I have sent in a single stage up. Well, multiple stages, but yeah. Okay. Igniting the engines and releasing the clamps, and our rocket has cleared the tower. Beautiful. Now I wanted to return my commands as soon as possible. Fresnar, you look a little bit worried, buddy. Well, of course you look a little bit worried, and you should be, because you will be, in a matter of hours, you will be a Kerbal popsicle. Okay, standard ascent. I'm trying a little bit to throttle down, because I'm trying to keep my thrust to weight roughly around between 1.6 and 1.8. Because, as you can see, this ship doesn't have a whole lot of delta V, but I assure you this is only as it appears. Now, we are definitely thrusting away, and we have a total of 200 meters per second before our solids run out, at which point we will be ditching them. Alright, let's turn to the perspective where we can actually see. Beautiful plume, and away they go. 4 solids down for the count. Throttle up to max on the liquid engines, and as you can see, our delta V is climbing because, yes, we have engineered this well to a degree. Okay, our apoapsis is climbing towards, well, 40-ish, so I want to be leaning because, well, I do want to get into the orbit as efficiently as possible. The rocket is remarkably stable. Okay, and stage. That leaves the 4 liquid ones. And now we're on the main rocket. By the way, I'm using the Space Y mod, if in case you were asking, for these rocket tanks and thrusters. And the rest is, I believe, standard Mark II thingies. Alright. Our apoapsis is now at 110, which means I will be cutting off the engines and let us coast to the apoapsis, where we will be performing the circularization burn. Now, this craft will circularize, and as you can see, we have a red dot, meaning we are a command center when all the Kerbals are awake, which is great. Right. Now, like we said, time to coast to the apoapse. Let's deploy the fairing. Oh, that's called beautiful deployment. By the way, guys, you are all seeing this in roughly 2-time acceleration, except for the burn that I will be doing when ejecting towards Jool. I believe I will accelerate this one a bit because, well, you know, I have a pretty low thrust to weight. So we have a total of 2 years for life support with this crew. And the fact that the travel time to Jool isn't negligible, I will still be freezing my kerbals. So yeah. Gregkin, you're the pilot, you will be awake for the whole trip. I'm sorry, buddy, and I hope you don't get space madness. That's why I have given you the cupola module, so that you can actually have a beautiful view and enjoy the show, or at least enjoy looking for 2 years into the great unknown, basically into the vastness of the space and nothing more because it's black. Yeah. Okay, kicking the gas, 1,100 meters to burn off, and we have 820 delta V in this stage, which means we will be circularizing on our transfer stage. But we have a total of 6.6 thousand meters per second of delta V, so I'm not overly concerned that we won't be able to make it. The only thing that I have decided is to start early because our transfer stage has a very low thrust to weight. Well, this one is like 4 or 5, the other one is more like around 0.3. So stage, bye bye, and you will be dunking in back to the atmosphere to burn up. And this is our transfer stage. And this beautiful red glow gives you a hint of what it is. Nukes, 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 nukes. Exactly. I have, I believe, a total of, yeah, I forgot to count. Oh boy. I think around 10 nukes? Nervous. And they are running off liquid fuel, which is great because my tank is only liquid fuel because, yeah, well, these two SSTOs are also running on liquid fuel for the most part, so we didn't need to bring the oxidizer, which is great. Okay, now we will be putting, or we will be burning in 1 minute 12 seconds to circularize 155 meters per second total. And here you will see just how low thrust this vessel actually is, despite the fact that it has a metric crap ton of nukes. Okay, our burn is coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and kicking the gas. I just love this red glow of the nukes. Looks really beautiful. And as you can see, by the way, just think about this, that this is actually, guys, 2 times acceleration. So yes. Okay, slowly but surely we are getting into orbit. Gregkin knows what he's doing, so yes. Oh, there's a beautiful screenshot here. Yep, definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, 12 nukes. Yes, because 10 nukes are on the main ship, and I have also connected the other 2 nukes, which are off of these SSTOs. So, yeah, this is how it looks from the back. Alrighty then. Oops. Overcooked it a little bit, but no matter. Great. Okay. With that thing in mind, time to freeze our kerbals. Okay, Frostmar, you are the first one to go. Charging and ooh! Uh-oh. Well, what happened? Frostmar, you don't look like a popsicle. Okay, well, I believe I have put too few batteries on this craft. I couldn't charge the pod, so... But no matter. Tell you what. I will be actually freezing them while my nukes will be running. So actually I believe that would be the way, because nukes will be charging the battery quite fast. So that means that if I, just run while it's being charged, that I will hopefully have enough to actually successfully freeze these kerbals. Now, but we have a more important fish to fry, which definitely is definitely our transfer window, which is coming up in 3 hours. So let's put in the data that we have gotten from the transfer window planner mod. Oh, and focus on Jool. Alright. Now we have to see where in the hell are we coming? Ah, from this side. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. So a total of 1900, almost 2000 meters per second. So this is gonna be, estimated burn time, 13 minutes. Okay guys, how do you feel about the whole episode of nothing but just burning until we get... No. We're not gonna do that. I will accelerate this burn by a significant margin, so yes. It should feel long, but it shouldn't feel like the whole goddamn freaking episode. That's for sure. Okay, now... Let's see if we can... okay, we have a total of... I'm trying to get a slightly better alignment if I can. Well, maybe not. So far this looks pretty a-okay to me, so I'm gonna keep it like that. Says he, and immediately switches back to fill one more. No, actually I'm just switching to see where I am at the moment and accelerate the time until we come to such position that we can actually successfully burn. Let's turn maneuver prograde. And showing the whole majesty of the nukes. 12 nukes. I would imagine Gregkin, Fresmar, Matthew, and the rest of the crew will be, positively glowing. Okay, let's accelerate now. We are correctly oriented. Okay, let's kick the gas, and you will know that I'm burning right into the planet. Well, that's because I have to start the burn early because of our low thrust weight. So yes, you can see that we are, trying very, very hard to hammer our craft right into the Kerbin, and my kind of guy is laughing goofily on the side of the rocket while we are doing so, because that makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it? Okay, yes. Now going to the part that I promised, and that is accelerating the burn as we said. So let me just quickly first check out. Okay, it will be 12 minutes 53 seconds. Alright. I'm just admiring the little bit of glow of the nukes. I've never had that many nukes in one go burning at the same time. Okay guys, by the way, my game has just crashed, and when I restarted I started immediately burning, but I figured I'd give you guys a nice view. And now I'm playing this, I believe, at 5 times acceleration or something like that, because I want to keep your and mine sanity during this long burn. Yeah. Nice sunset over there, and as you can see, this looks slightly better now. I mean, 11 minutes, so the total burn we should experience here should be like 2 minutes-ish. And now I realize in the post commentary, okay, that when I'm looking here, the first time when I was running before it crashed, I actually started freezing my kerbals, but now I haven't frozen them. I think I'll just correct it later on. Maybe that's the reason why it crashed. Well, I don't accept it. I've managed to successfully freeze all of them, so I'll probably just correct it later on. Okay. Now we are at roughly 1/3 of the burn. Okay, a total of 1,320 meters per second to burn, and our kerbals are jumping around like as if their camera hasn't really been tightened well to the ship, so they are making all funny faces, and only Gregkin is obviously carrying the astronaut helmet. Well, you know, tell you what. For all I care, the rest of you are already frozen and Kerbal popsicles, so yes, please, I mean... Oh, screenshot. Nice one. Definitely a nice one, so we will be continuing onwards. Like I said, it will be a long burn, and you guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep my promise to keep the long burns not too long, but I still want to have them long-ish, so that it feels like how long it takes to burn with this craft. So yeah, we're halfway down the burn, as you can see. I decided to turn on the lights on the space dock. And by the way, I have engineered Spacedock because I wanted ships to dock with that station, so yeah. That one will be coming to the Laythe orbital dock, I think. The one that is in lower Laythe orbit. Okay, so let's see how are we progressing. We are focusing nicely on Jool. 899 meters per second to burn. And I'm all of a sudden thinking I should maybe tweak my maneuver node so that I come closer. The moment I did that, I realized that I made a terrible mistake. And immediately my estimated burn went way up. as you can see. And I've lost my encounter, so yes, I am burning blind. Please don't pay attention to this estimated burn timer. I immediately obviously freaked out completely, lost it, and so I'm actually gonna be burning let's see. Descending node, yeah, I will be continue burning as it is for now. And I can notice that I'm extending my ascending node and apoapsis. I am pretty sure that I was burning roughly in this direction, so the moment I get my orbit to intersect with Jool, I'm gonna stop. So this is a little bit more, you know, how we did it back in the days when maneuver nodes were not really that popular. And our thrust to weight is definitely increasing. It's now 0.80 because we are burning the fuel, which I think is great. We have a total of 4.7 thousand delta V, so I'm just trying to monitor the sun apoapsis and the ascending node. I'm trying to get one of those close to Jool. I'm sorry, I prefer actually watching the nice burn while I'm doing stuff, but I don't, given the fact that I don't have anything annotated, well, yeah, I'll have to do it the old style. Apoapsis coming up, and I'm hoping that we will encounter Jool at some point. There is no maneuver nodes, only Jool. Well, sorry, that was a poor attempt of Ghostbuster humor. Okay, let's add a maneuver node and let's see how we can fix that. And I'm planning to fix that at the ascending node, so, or descending node, sorry. Something like that, and then a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Come on. Can I get a Jool encounter, please? Okay, clearly the closest approach is messed by a little. So I should actually extrude this. Oh, and here we have an encounter. Let's focus on Jool, and you know, actually this encounter looks even better because it's in the same direction as the planet. So I'm gonna line it up actually with Laythe over here. Because Laythe is ultimately our target. So, okay, and the moment we actually do this and leave the Kerbin sphere of influence, I think I'll be wrapping it up for this episode, roughly. But still we're not done, we have some maneuver node fiddling to do. Okay, well this is close to enough for Laythe, I would say. Okay, and that will be in 22 days we will be getting that alert. Okay. Now then, let us leave the Kerbin sphere of influence. Beautiful. Well, you technically need more of these type of screenshots. Okay, and with that said, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Like if you like, hit subscribe for more KSP content, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode where I will hopefully be exiting out of Kerbin Sphere of Influence. So, until the next episode, once again, thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks, signing off from en route to Jool.